Hello, folks. Welcome to the Nateland podcast here with Brian Bates, Aaron Weber. And we're back. I feel like we're back. The last episode was like, that's what people wanted.
Yeah.
Just a fun time. Just making jokes. Look, I think I would say we jumped the cow. So
now to clarify, this episode is going to come out after some other ones. This isn't coming out this week.
All right.
So we probably got back on the cow.
Yeah, we might be still being the cow. So, but we did jump it. I think we're still I think every episode they're going to see is we're rolling in it.
Yeah,
You know, we're really cooking now because it was like back to just making jokes,
right?
Being fun,
right? We remember who we were.
Remember why we were and how we got here.
That's right.
I'll let you guys know what's up, and then now I'm back. I got them on my platform. I'll let y'all hear about it, and then I'm back off. Now it's back to being dumb. My platform was just calling Brian a cow, by the way. It's not a very big platform.
He stands with it.
But I'll stand.
Doesn't deny just.
Yeah.
Sorry you guys had to hear it. That should have been a private conversation.
Yeah. Are we rolling? No, I think we've been on, I don't know where this is going to be. This has come out. I'm about to be gone for a month. So, that's why, whatever this is, 1 month.
Crazy.
Ugh. It's going to be awesome though. Traveling, great shows. I'm excited about the shows. Also Mike Vecchione, March 19th, 6:30 and 8:45 at NashvilleZanies.com. We are shooting.
It's April 19th.
April 19th. Sorry. Why does Laura? She'll be fired. Get rid of her.
Pen doesn't work.
Why would I even write April? I mean, I know it's April. Why would I spend the time to do this? There's no point to it. Pen doesn't work. Everybody, there's no point to any of this.
We're back, baby.
We're back. April 19th, 6:30 and 8:45 at NashvilleZanies.com. We're shooting a special. So the 18th, we're doing a live podcast. The 19th, we're shooting Mike Vecchione special. Nateland Productions producing it with 800-pound gorilla. I'm directing it. 800-pound gorilla is awesome. They do a lot of this. They know how to do this stuff. And then, but it'll be my first one that I produce and direct as well. Vecchione is super funny. Vecchione's been around for 20 years. If you like my comedy, it will be what he will be doing. So he's the best. Vecchione's someone that he's a comic that more people should. I mean, a lot of people do know him. His album did really good, Muscle Confusion and stuff like that. Thanks, and I'll change it now. April, just so when I go back to it, April 19th. Thanks. All right, and we're done. But it's changed. So, but he will. Vecchione's someone that's like a great comic, and this one he's doing clean. Some of his other stuff hasn't been clean. Not that it's ever been really that dirty, but this one's clean, and this one's. And I mean, he's just he's one of the best. He's a comics comic. Every comic loves him. And he comes on the road with me. He destroys on the road. So if you can come down to Zanies, come to that. That will be a big night. I want y'all to, it's fun when you get introduced to someone. I'm not trying to act like I'm introducing him, but whatever. It's like, it's fun to be like, yo, y'all should all check this dude out. Like, this dude's the real deal.
Yeah.
So join Talkspace today and start the journey to happier, healthier relationships. Just visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use promo code Nate at sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com, promo code Nate. Also, thank you to Viore for sponsoring Nateland. We all got some of the fall collection and loving it. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at VioreClothing.com/Nate. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75. Also, upgrade your backyard with a Solo Stove fire pit. Get up to 30% off fire pits right now and use promo code Nate for an extra $10 off. Go to solostove.com and get $10 off with code NATE.
Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Visit athleticgreens.com/Nate for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's athleticgreens.com/Nate.
Big thank you to Babbel. Babbel's immersive language learning lessons were created by over 100 experts in the field. Learn to speak like a local and choose from 14 different languages. When you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription with promo code NATE, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. Go to BABBEL.com, code NATE.
All right. Let's start off. Emily Dragoo.
Yeah, it's got 2 O's at the end there.
It's a crazy last name. Dragoo. Emily Dragoo. As a mom of 3 young kids. Emily Dragoo.
She married into that.
She married into the
Dragoo family.
The Dragoo family. They live on the top of a hill.
Oh, like vampires.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that where Emily, do you have to drive up a long driveway and they're the only house your husband's only house is at the top? And then the Dragoo family. As a mom of 3 young kids, the only way I can work out is to run in my neighborhood before they wake up. Needless to say, running alone in the dark as a girl can be very scary, especially when you're in the Dragoo family. But once I started listening to Nate, Aaron, and Button Up, Blazer, Bicker, the little boys, I'm happy. And Button Up, Blazer, Bicker, like little boys, I'm happy to say I don't work out in fear anymore. I do have to stop and sit on the curb from laughing so hard sometimes, though. I read that. The wrong cadence. I do have to stop and sit on the curb from laughing so hard sometimes, though. Did I read it?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. I read it like, I do have to stop and sit on the curb from laughing so hard sometimes, though. That's awesome, Emily.
Yeah.
Sorry we made fun of your name. But the Dragoo family.
Yeah.
Or Drago. I don't know. I hope it's Dragoo. Nick Cordell. Just wanted to reach out and say that Aaron the Gout Weber did a great job in Cape Girardeau. I only know that because you said that earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Girardeau.
Yeah, how would you have said that?
I don't know.
Girardeau.
Aaron was so nice after the show as well, as he was exciting for my wife and I to get to meet him and chat for a bit. When I get excited, he's like, oh, hold on. There wasn't much of a line. When I get excited meeting, no, I'm joking. I added that part to meet him. He was so nice after the show. When I get excited meeting someone, I usually turn into a rambling fool while my wife keeps her composure and doesn't overdo it. So my question, do you guys like it when people keep talking, or is there a certain point where you are like, okay, dude, nice to meet you. You now leave me alone? I think for Bates, I think it's an answer for the audience.
Yeah.
Do they want him to stop? When would you be like, okay, this is enough?
They usually offer to take a picture.
Yeah.
So they know to kind
They
of
go,
wrap
let's
it
get
up.
a picture. Let's,
Let's wrap this thing up.
No, it's great if you talk. I mean, like if you're, sometimes you can tell when you meet people it's nervous, they don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's also always great to come up and be like, we just be there to take the picture. It doesn't have to be no pressure. But you have something you want to say, just tell us. Like, I don't.
I'd say if
varies.
you have the presence of mind to even be thinking about that, you're probably not being annoying.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this guy's, if he wants.
Sounds like his wife got it and told him later.
They were both great.
They were both great. You remember meeting them?
Yeah, this is the couple whose son we played the video.
Oh, yes.
Had all of the episodes memorized.
Yeah.
We talked about that for a while. It was very cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're a great family.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. I've met them too. Kaylee Horn. I made a little piece of printable art for the folks. It's available on Etsy to purchase digitally, and print on your own. Link included. All right.
Hard copy.
And I went
so
ahead
cool.
and
You bought it?
bought one for
Oh,
us
wow.
so we can put up.
Oh, that's
Look at
very
that.
cool. Unreal.
It's got a lot of our greatest hits on there.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's got some new
that's
stuff too.
awesome.
The banana peeled backwards, and
Oh, yeah.
That is, Turler.
Devil's beating his wife.
yeah, she's
Oh,
very up to
wow.
date.
Cole's Butcher mixing apple and apple. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Can we
very
sit over here?
Yeah, we're have to put it. Yeah, that's awesome. It's the first time I've ever heard of Etsy. I don't really know what that is.
It's like eBay for
Okay.
this kind of stuff.
All right.
Is it that's different than Pinterest?
I don't even know what Pinterest is. I don't know what Pinterest is.
I don't either. I've heard of them, but I don't know what they
Yeah, I
are.
don't know what Etsy or Pinterest.
Those are two completely different kinds of sites.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right. We can talk about it later.
Faith Domster. It's better than Doomster.
Well, you said dumpster.
No, it's Faith Domster.
Oh.
I do think Nate should look into adult ADD. He does have many symptoms. Learning disabilities are also associated with ADD. Highly intelligent people have it too. It's just how the brain processes. It's good to know not to be labeled, but to get help. It can be a challenge in relationships, the low level frustration, impulsive behavior, and lots of issues can be helped when you understand more how your brain works. So the way I would take it is I would be able to go like, so if me and my wife get or say me and Bates, we get an argument on here, I will know my brain's much better than yours. But I'll say this to myself. I'll go, my brain is Nate, your brain's light years better than these people you're talking to.
Mhm.
And so then I'll ease into it. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
Figured it out.
That helps. You know, if I get asked something ridiculous, I'll go, hey, calm down, dude.
Yeah.
You're playing, you know, it's like.
You're chess and we're checkers.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
I'm Michael Jordan. You guys are children. Go easy on them. Don't bring the heat. They can't handle it. But the hard part is then you get done talking. I'm like, well, I was thinking about that the whole time.
Right.
And then I have to go say what you said one more time. I have to remind myself.
You can't do that and talk at the
can't.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I got to be like, when I feel you walk up, be like, you have to stop 10 feet from me. Let me prepare for the dumbness I'm about to enter.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I accept what I'm about to get into,
Uh-huh.
that makes sense.
Thanks, Faith.
Thanks, Faith.
Thanks, Faith.
Rachel Sheehan. I don't think Nate is dyslexic. In an episode of Nateland, Nate said that he stopped doing good at school because Daniel Rucker moved in and took the spotlight. But he also mentioned that Daniel moved in within a couple days of the time that Nate was injured falling down a cliff, somehow not making the connection at all. It sounds to me more like traumatic brain injury from the fall down a cliff rather than Daniel Rucker stealing Nate's brain function with some sort of voodoo magic. Well, I still think it's Daniel Rucker. Also, Nate swaps L's and R's when he's speaking, not just reading, as in we're instead of will. Oh, I do that. I've never heard anyone do that. That's so funny, dude. Also, Nate swaps L's and R's when he's speaking, not just reading, as in we're and instead of well. I have never heard anyone do that, not even other Tennesseans. I don't know if it's a family manner of speech or part of that potential brain injury, but maybe instead of dyslexia test, he should see a neurologist. I know traumatic brain injury sounds awful. It's not great, but it's pretty common in the U.S. All right. I got a lot to do. We're one more common way from just taking me out back and shooting me like a horse.
Yeah, these were a couple of the nicer diagnoses.
Yeah. Are the other ones mean? They're just like,
It's just more serious, I guess.
Yeah.
oh, really? It's like worse?
These are the fun ones.
Yeah. I think my whole family, we have brain problems.
Bunch of idiots.
Bunch of idiots. Yeah, I do have trouble with will and where. I have a big, I mean, in the ads, I have to, Laura can't put that. I can't, like, I don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, all right. That's why you make jokes, you know? That's why you just do a thing that's on stage, and it's like, well, you got to either come along or you don't get it, you know?
So if you ever get a talk show when it's time to say, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
There you go.
Oh, wait, what did I say? We're be right back. Or we will.
Yeah.
We will be right back.
There you go.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Is will not how you say it?
No, you had it.
Oh. Well.
Well, no, you're
No.
getting into a Bengals thing.
All right. Back. I'll just say that. I'll just go. See you soon. Because I will be seeing you soon.
Yeah.
See you soon sounds like the show's over.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's more correct.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon. And then it's like.
Yeah, in like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
When the commercials are over. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Jonah Foster. I just came across Aaron's old podcast, Somebody Stop Me. After listening to the first episode, I'm very glad somebody stopped him. That's great. Listening to Aaron rant about chocolate, Coke, and comedy was everything I imagined Aaronland to be.
I don't even remember what he's talking about. But yeah, the irony is not lost on me that my old podcast was called Somebody Stop Me, and I did 6 episodes. And stopped.
And you stopped. You stopped yourself.
I stopped myself.
Yeah.
Not even 6. It wasn't even consistent. It was like 2 months of them. It was a train wreck.
I listened to one. I thought it was good.
Thanks, man. 1 out of 6.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support, dude.
Where's it at?
Everywhere podcasts are found.
Oh,
dude.
wow.
I think it's still
Anybody
up.
putting thing up?
If we ever have to miss a week, we'll just roll one of those.
Yeah, we'll play Aaron's old podcast. Somebody stop me and see how far you can get. No, I bet it was great, Aaron.
Thanks,
You've probably
man.
been doing comedy about a year at that point. Were you?
Maybe 2 years.
Oh. 2 year.
Did you have guests?
No, wait, a couple
Oh.
episodes maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
A couple, maybe out of 6.
I
You're a
listened.
2-year comic that thinks he can rant for an hour. Do you know how hard it is to talk for an hour?
I do.
I mean,
They were like 20 minutes long, dude. It was
Okay.
it was,
Okay.
you know.
that's a comic thing. If anybody's, I don't know the big thing I'm making from there.
No, you
but
should.
the
You
audacity,
should make fun of it. You should make fun.
That's
of it.
a like, Bill Burr goes on his own and talks for an hour, 2 hours. It's Bill Burr. It's
Right.
like it takes a long time.
Mhm.
I love a 2-year comic guy. I'll just riff for an hour. You're like, all right.
What was the thinking behind the title?
I was going through a thing where at open mics and stuff, I was doing this like, ooh, I was saying somebody stopped me as a joke, and then I just liked the name of it.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I would stop that quickly. Now
So-
I really
so
regret the title
yeah.
now.
So you put the title, and that was off of you doing like a Dangerfield thing.
Kind of, yeah, not Dangerfield, but that kind of, yeah, in that vein.
Somebody stopped.
Like,
me.
ugh, somebody stop me. That kind of.
That's a perfect open mic. That's what here's what I can tell you, open micers. I know it, because that probably killed in the room.
It killed like one time. Yeah.
It's funny because it's like that's how bad. I will say it's open mics can be like that because you're performing for the same people every week, so you kind of end up performing for that room. So you're making you doing that is like kind of funny, but you stopped it. But so I mean, you did stop. You stopped.
Why did you stop?
I don't know.
Got too
Life,
busy?
dude. Life.
Yeah.
Life
Life
got in the way.
busy. Yeah, he wanted to become a good comedian. So what if when we asked you to do this podcast and you're like, I can't.
Can't do
I'm
Mondays.
pretty tied up with somebody
yeah,
stop me.
Yeah,
I'm working on episode 8.
yeah.
Got some in the backlog.
That's the best when someone starts a podcast and they're just very random. Isn't Prince Harry and whatever,
Probably.
I think they started one. I think they've done one episode or something, maybe 2. It's pretty funny. Yeah. The key to anything is consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what we had in our, it could be better. We were the worst. I make fun of you. We recorded, the whole beginning was recorded on not even a real microphone working. Hannah Wade. In 2019, comedian Volodymyr Zelensky was elected president of Ukraine. At the time, he was starring on a TV show where his character accidentally becomes Ukrainian president. With this in mind, if Nateland accidentally became real country, what positions would Brian and Aaron hold in the government, assuming Nate would be president? What laws would he pass?
That's a big assumption.
Yeah. Secretary?
not of anything.
Not even of state or
just your-
anything.
just your
like,
secretary.
Yeah, not mine. I think you'd be my secretary's secretary.
Assistant to the secretary.
Assistant to the secretary.
Aaron would be your secretary and I'd be his.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Aaron, yeah, what would you be? I don't know what you'd be.
I'd head up like the presidential fitness program.
Yeah.
Be the first
There you
lady.
go.
Safety.
That'd be your agenda.
That's
Fitness.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Nateland to be healthy.
There you go.
You've got a lot of
Way to bring it, fellas.
cancer research.
Good
End it.
night. What would y'all's fake job be? And both of y'all just give real jobs, basically. I guess I'd be,
Transportation
transportation secretary, something like that. I like roads. I think I could be, what about me being a broadcaster? Was George Costanza says?
Yeah.
I say all those fun things about the games.
I like sports.
I like sports. Yeah. I don't think y'all can handle it.
Handle the fake Nateland government.
Yeah. You ever heard of improv where they go yes and you're supposed to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of this, is being comedy on a podcast.
Right.
So when I say, I don't think y'all could handle this, and then you go the fake, well, now it's over. Now
Well-
no jokes are being made.
Well,
So
we just threw out some and you shot them down.
did you
you're the
listen to the joke?
Master of shooting down. Yes, and
Did you listen to the joke that y'all shot out? This is supposed to be a higher level. People are listening to this.
That's my favorite refrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, y'all might be having fun. People are listening.
I know we're just sitting around a table right now and it seems like we're all just doing a good time, but there's a lot of people listening to this and they can hear your voices when y'all make those jokes. They're already gone. I mean, they're both, as the president, they've both been assassinated. And I may or may not have something to do with it. I'm probably up. There's definitely some news channels going like, I don't know. Did he do it? Did he not? Like, I didn't do it. I did it sloppy enough that, that's what happened. That'd be a president. Did you just do something? I killed the two people. Vice president, what do you, Speaker of the House? Like, isn't that the who goes next if I die?
Yeah.
So I did the country a favor. I got rid of these two problems. And then whatever else below that, I'll just take chances.
Right.
What's below that? Who's next?
Secretary of State, fourth, I think.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's Laura. Now I regret it. The whole time I'm doing it. Now Laura's next to me, and the whole time I'm reading like "Dear America," then she's like, I'm like, America of United States. She's like, United States of America. I'm like, I'm doing my speech to the Union. Let me do my Union speech. What is that speech called?
State of the Union.
State of the Union. I'm doing my State of the Union. It's just her behind me, rolling her eyes. Hey, if you're not gonna be on board with these ideas, and then I'll just accidentally should never killed Aaron and Brian. Just say it accidentally.
Into the mic.
Golly, I can't believe I killed Aaron and Brian. Maybe I should do her too. Anyway, is this on? Chris Lee. I've recently come down with some health issues, one of which is I'm starting to go blind. Oh, man. Recently, my family was trying to find a warm winter jacket for my daughter. I walk over to one of the mannequins because I noticed that he's wearing a pretty cool jacket. So I reach out to feel the material on the arm, and it feels durable. So I go to feel the inside, and I get about 2 inches below my wrist when I realize there's a man in this jacket just looking at me with a very confused look on his face. All I could do was ask him if the jacket kept him relatively warm, which he acknowledged that it did. I then pulled my hand from his back and walked off to find my family. When we got outside and I told my wife what I had done, she literally fell on the ground.
That is so great.
I mean, that's Chris. I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but that's amazing. Couldn't have happened to a better guy, Chris. That's amazing. That's unreal. You put that in that's like, I'd close on that.
The guy was standing pretty still.
I mean, the guy just let it happen.
You'd be so confused. I understand that. You're just
stunned.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Feels good. It's so great. So great. Just feel. Chase Newman. I once interviewed for a golf course superintendent position. It basically came down to me and another guy. I didn't get the job because of the question, what are some ways you went above and beyond your normal duties? I thought of so many afterwards, but literally couldn't answer the question when I needed to. Cut to a few years later, I'm interviewing for a sales position. The same question comes up. I knew I had to answer this time, but again, I couldn't think of anything on the spot, so I immediately started making up a story on the fly. About halfway through my dumb, made-up story, I stopped and was like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm making all this up right now. Needless to say, I did not get the jobs, but my buddies and I get a kick out of it still. I like that you did that, Chase. Those kind of questions are. I would think you asking that question is, I'm bored with the idea of interviewing someone, so I'm gonna just say this to you, and I would almost tell you, Chase, you could lie because the person asking, there's no possible way they care about what other ways. Like you wouldn't even be able to. How would you know other ways that I've gone above and beyond? I can't pinpoint. Like I would be weirded out if you could. You go December 5th. I think I worked at a grocery store, and I went to a woman's car, loaded it. Didn't have to do that. We weren't even supposed to do that. Got fired because of it. About 2 p.m. I went above and beyond. Like how would you remember the time?
I think that's a very common interview question.
I know, but that would show me that no one's thinking of new questions. So they're just going, asking that question is just someone that's not, they're not even giving you a chance because they're going, hey, when have you gone above and beyond? You're like, when have you gone above and beyond?
Yeah.
Ask that. Could you say it? No, you couldn't answer it either. Yeah. No one can answer it because it doesn't make sense because no one cares about this answer. So if you don't care what the answer is, don't ask the question. That guy doesn't care. The interviewer, Chase should have just kept lying and just said, I would have been more, he should have just kept lying and just say, I made it up. And then they'd be like, "Oh wow, that's interesting." Because there's no way.
And then they go, "Name a time you worked well with the team."
Yeah,
just questions like that.
Played basketball. We lost every game, so I don't want to bring that up. It's like, it's just very when you're like, there's no like really. These are, I don't know. You should be that the person that is hiring that person doesn't seem like they like the job. So maybe it's good you didn't get it. I'm on Team Chase. I don't feel like you are.
Well, I don't think Chase is even on Team Chase. I think he agrees with the interviewer.
No, Chase is on Team Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would he not be?
I just think your resume, you put all the stuff that makes you look best. And then they're like, well, all right, tell me something you did that's actually went above and beyond. And if you don't have a good answer,
what would you say? What have you done that's been above and beyond?
Well, it depends on what the job is I'm interviewing for.
Your spot on this podcast.
I went to Staples today and bought that frame and that Etsy.
Oh, there you go.
Art. That was nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ran to Staples. When the jokes came down, where were you? That's what you're being. So you're so busy with the. Well, I got the.
I ran for snacks.
You got snacks in the frame. Yeah, all right. That's good. Julie Elaine Strothman. Julie. I always like the name Julie. My friend and I had a season pass at Valley Fair in Minnesota during the summers of 2017 and 2018. We started a weird habit of dressing up on the Wild Thing roller coaster and buying the pick, mostly just for fun and giving our friends a laugh. We got pretty serious about it. Rules were: 1, we had to look normal entering the ride. We had 30 seconds on the ride up the first hill to change into costume. We had to remove our costumes before exiting the ride. The photo booth worker wouldn't let us purchase our last pick, which was just eating Taco Bell on a roller coaster because we weren't supposed to have loose items on a ride. And these are the pictures. Oh, that's great. That's crazy.
Bathing suit.
We changed the bathing suit.
We've got. They're like they're in showering clothes.
Yeah,
shower caps, and a loofah, and we got.
They went all out.
Nuns with a crucifix on them.
She's praying.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's great.
That's some real deal. Yeah, getting that getting changed into that swimsuit, man, that's very funny. That's crazy. How do you? Yeah,
That's very funny.
yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I like the last one. They're like, we can't have that photo of the Taco Bell. Why would you not be able to? I guess because that person doesn't want to get fired. So you let them take Taco Bell? You'd be like, I didn't let them take Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
No one did.
Yeah.
All right. Just eating taco. Emily Crawford. I just saw on Food Network that there is no problem leaving your ketchup out after opening it, but if you put it in the fridge, it stays redder.
So color is not important to you in terms of ketchup?
I think it's plenty red. I'm colorblind, so and I have trouble with greens and reds, so I don't think I would ever notice.
Really?
Yeah, I've done the colorblind test. I can't see.
So when you're driving, it's just a free for all.
No, it's not that bad. Do a colorblind test and just go to like the first one and don't tell me the number. I've done it like it's all right. So click those images right there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, just one of them. So I see nothing.
Really?
I don't see anything. I don't see it. There's supposed to be a number. I can kind of see the 12 right below that one.
Okay.
I can see that's a 5 and down there in the middle. But like that one that you're on,
This one right here, you
I
can't.
see nothing. 11, 21? Huh?
74.
Oh, no, I don't see that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm surprised that.
Yeah.
Took
Just
us-
add it to it. One more.
It's a-
Take one more step
got
to
a
the back to
laundry
that
list.
barn.
Back to the
I'm a horse that's just being like giving a carrot. And I'm like, guys, I'm getting a lot of carrots today for some reason. And then there's another person hiding behind the barn with a shotgun. And I'm like, this is my day.
And you're gone.
So you're a horse and I'm a cow.
Yep.
We're just
Yep.
both.
But I'm about to be shot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to be slaughtered.
That's true.
Oh yeah, because you're going to wander in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be. That's true.
It's all yours, Aaron.
What am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're a well that's free.
Free Aaron.
So
Free Aaron. I don't know if you're a well.
we're doing farm animals. You go, I'm a horse, I'm a cow. I guess you're a whale.
What'd you say? Pig? I mean, what? I mean, we're running out of stuff.
Chicken.
A goat?
At least let me be on the farm with y'all.
Huh?
I'm trying to hang out. I'm not 3,000 miles away in the ocean.
You
The
need
beached whale.
You need the room. You don't have. You can't be bogged down by a fence. You got to be free, man.
That's fair.
You know,
I'll take it.
it's yeah. A well's a good thing. Well, it'd be good to be.
They're important.
They're important. Big mouse. You can eat a lot.
House cat.
Make fun sounds.
Yeah.
I think you'd be a nice well that would come up. I think you'd be one of the fun wells.
I would put on a show.
Yeah.
I see people
Yeah.
out there whale watching. I go, let's give them what they want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, poke
Yeah.
it, blow a little water out.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not every day, but you'd be like, yeah, you're like the Joe DiMaggio. Yeah, it's his first time out here. This kid, I got to
Right.
play my hardest for him.
Right.
Wasn't
Right.
Joe DiMaggio?
Mhm.
The largest mammal, but doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be. Yeah. That would be you. Yeah.
These hats we're wearing.
Yes.
Folk Matt Parrish lives in Memphis. Gave us these Grizzlies
Boom.
hats. The Grizzlies
Love
are
it.
killing it.
Grizzlies are killing John Morant. I mean, it's what the Grizzlies needed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was not that they've had great players, but to have a superstar like John Morant, it's super fun, and we're making it. Yeah, we got to be, Tennessee. I think Nashville and Memphis needs to come together. We need to make that happen.
Just in basketball.
There's just I feel like it's Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis. I feel like everybody's kind of alone.
Mhm.
We should have a peace treaty like in Jackson.
Yeah. We should all just be like, yo, man, we're all Tennessee.
Yeah.
We play, some reason we're all kind of broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've all had our own identities. Memphis had its identity with music and all that forever, and they were the place to be.
Right.
Now Nashville's the place to be. Knoxville had the World Fair,
World's
so
Fair.
they were the place to be. Everybody's kind of been like,
Yeah.
take their turn at being the it place.
And now it's time to come together and all of us collectively.
Now, as Nashville is dominant as we are, we should come. Those other two cities should come together. and
I'm on board, and it starts with this, buddy.
and bow down to us in Nashville. All of us in Old Hickory, let us know. All right, I don't know. All right, the whole podcast crew got a few new things for the winter months. Laura got the performance jogger, the Halo hoodie in a nice green color. She wears it all the time. Super soft. I got a pair of performance joggers too. Very nice looking. Brian Aaron. You also got things, right?
From Viore?
Yeah, from Viore.
Yeah.
Viore is a new outlook on performance apparel. Perfect if you are sick and tired of traditional old workout gear. Viore can be worn for just about any activity like running, training, yoga. But it's also great for just going out. You look good. That's the new look, that kind of athletic look when you travel or you go outside or you go run errands, and it's nice and comfortable and looks nice. Viore is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vioreclothing.com/Nate. That is VUORI clothing.com/Nate. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to vioreclothing.com/Nate and discover the versatility of Viore clothing. Everyone is looking for a fresh start in 2022. It has been a couple of frustrating years, obviously, and it's probably taken a toll on many relationships. Even the best relationships can hit a few bumps in the road. We've all been there. Talkspace gives you a personally matched therapist so you can talk to a professional instead of your friend or your mom, who's on your side anyway. She should be. And maybe you can't talk to your wife about it because she would get mad at you. So talk to someone else. It's a good thing. If you're looking for someone to talk to, you're going to love Talkspace. They make it so easy to schedule live video sessions, all from the comfort of your device. You can start messaging your therapist the same day you sign up. At Talkspace, your privacy and security are the number one priority. The app puts you in a private room with just you and your therapist. Send messages 24/7 and get replies throughout the day. No need to wait for a weekly appointment. Talkspace therapists are experts in dozens of specialties, including anxiety, depression, relationships, and more, to help you start feeling better. Sometimes it's good just to get stuff off your chest, and then you don't carry all that with the people closest to you. Join Talkspace today. Start the journey to happier, healthier relationships. Just visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use promo code Nate at sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace.com, promo code Nate. The cold nights are here, and when we can, we love a nice fire with our friends and family, making s'mores over our Solo stove. The Solo stove has been so much better than any fire pit. The main reason, you don't smell like smoke. I can't say how great that is. It's so important to me. It's more important than the fire, is just not smelling like smoke. I was recently somewhere, and we had a fire going. I mean, you just can't. You can't even accidentally walk near a fire, or it's brutal. Solo stove is the answer to all of that. Upgrade your backyard with a Solo stove fire pit. It's the perfect way to get outside and spend more time with the family and friends. They're easy to light with a few bits of starter. Your fire is blazing in minutes. Perfectly portable. Take Solo Stove with you on camping trips and more. Shop now and get up to 30% off fire pits all month long, and use promo code Nate at checkout to get an extra $10 off, plus a lifetime warranty and free 30-day returns. Just go to solostove.com, and remember, you get $10 off when you use promo code Nate.
Our new partner has a product we've all started using every day. We all started taking athletic greens because none of us eat very well. We're all looking for simple ways to try to be more healthy, and this is a great start for the morning. I do it every morning. I get up before my stomach wakes up. Doesn't know I'm hungry. I pour 2 scoops in. Here's the thing. I like doing smoothies. I do, but I'm so lazy that even that becomes a chore. You got to get the fruit. You got to cut it up. You got to do all the vegetables. Athletic green, 2 scoops. Shake it up in the bottle, which they send to you, ready to go.
Super easy.
I do it every morning. Great way to start my day.
The taste is getting good too. Like you acquire, like when you first drink it, you're kind of like, all right, and then you acquire the taste, and you're like, oh, it's actually not bad. Like something, and it's good going in your body.
I may be addicted at this point. It's getting a little too good.
That's a good thing.
I take it on the road with me. They got a travel pack. It's very easy to take with you on the road. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and help your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially with cold and flu season. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. I've been doing 2 scoops, so oops. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Nate. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/Nate to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
We are 2 months into the new year. How's your New Year's resolution going? Chances are you've abandoned it like most Americans. You know why? Because you're setting unrealistic goals. Take it from me. Don't go to a gym. They'll lock you in for life. You need to set realistic goals. And let me tell you, learning a new language is the way to go. It's like a superpower you can actually acquire. And I'm using Babbel. Okay, it's a language learning app that's sold more than 10 million subscriptions. I told you I'm learning Russian, which is going to come in handy pretty soon, I feel like. The whole Babbel process is addictively fun and easy. That's what I like about it. They're short chapters. You feel like you're blazing through it. It's not long lessons. You can knock out a bunch and feel like you've really accomplished something. They're 15-minute lessons. It's the perfect way to learn. Other languages use AI. These are real people who've developed the lessons. You're learning from people that actually speak these languages. You can choose from over 14 different ones: Spanish, French, Italian, German, and you can also talk to it with your microphone on your computer, and they'll tell you how your pronunciation is. It's all great stuff. Start your language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. I checked the math on this. That's 6 months.
Oh,
For the price of 3.
wow.
Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code Nate. That's BABBEL.com. Code Nate. Babbel. Language for life.
All right. So this week we're gonna talk about life hacks, which is I think the one that got us off the rails.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make it fun. I think it's been fun. We also have a guest we're gonna bring in.
Caleb Elliott.
Well, I'll wait till you sit down.
I got excited about it. I'm a big Caleb Elliott fan.
I feel that. That feels good. Does that look weird? Be honest.
No, I mean your hair is already like it is. So.
Come on. Come on. Thanks, man. I'll take that as a. I don't know how you meant that. All right.
We meant it good now. This is a nice Nate. And I meant that in a positive way.
Yeah.
Caleb Elliott.
Come on. Hey.
Welcome. You came here. You and Aaron were working together this weekend in Girardeau.
We're in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Cape Girardeau,
And
Missouri.
Nate, I'm glad you brought that up because I've been wanting to show you this. I've been waiting for a few days to show you this. We went and saw the world's largest soda fountain cup
Whoa.
in Cape Girardeau. I've been calling it the Missouri Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that's funny.
And it's, I mean, Caleb and I went, everybody's like, you got to go get a picture with it. So we went, and there was a line of people to get a picture with this. It's outside of a gas station, and it's just a huge Rhodes, which I guess is a chain of gas stations out there. Huge cup. Now, Nate, here's the question I've been waiting to ask you. A lot of people are commenting, finally a cup big enough for Nate, all this stuff. Do you think
for me?
For you, yeah, because
Oh,
on your Tonight Show, you talked about how you like the big cups and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that in your lifetime, you've drank enough soda to fill up this cup? And I did the math, but I'm curious what you're...
No, I would imagine, though. I'd imagine it's more than I think. I mean, but I think I've done a healthy amount. I think I put a dent in it.
You put a dent in it for
like,
sure.
I think it's more than I don't know. I don't know, though.
Do you know what size drink you get usually?
I don't like the big drinks. I talked about that day where I talked about on the Tonight Show. I did have a big drink, and because that was all. But I try to even if I got a large meal or an extra large meal, I will sometimes still ask for the medium cup because I just want it's too big.
Yeah,
and I just don't like holding it. That's the only reason. It's not like I'm against that soda.
Do you know what size that is? Ounces?
No, I don't know. Whatever the.
Well, I was trying to.
So this is the world's largest soda fountain cup. Is 4,730 gallons.
Okay,
and I think they actually at one point this was filled up with lemonade. I think they had to fill it up once for it to get the world record. Now it's empty. But that 4,730 gallons is 605,440 fluid ounces. And as we all know, 1 can of Diet Pepsi is 12 fluid ounces. So that means this holds 50,453 cans of Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, I doubt
you
I've
did
drank
do it.
that
So
much.
assuming you
Yeah.
started drinking Diet Pepsi
Yeah.
the day you were born,
Yeah.
you've lived 15,668 days to
Yeah.
today. That would mean you'd have to average 3.22 cans of Diet Pepsi per day
From now.
since the day you were born to
To now.
now to have drank
Yeah.
that much.
So if I would have drank, so I didn't start, obviously the day I was born, I was at 1. So there, no, I don't know when I started, but it was not drinking a lot. I mean, we weren't allowed to drink, so we had a water rule.
Right.
We could only drink water if we went out to eat.
So let's say you started on your 10th birthday.
I don't even think I started. I mean, you got to be 20. I would say
20.
20. So now I'm 22 years in. So if I get another 20 years
Yeah.
which I should if I keep my soda habit going.
Yeah.
So then I could do it.
At 2
3
Diet
days.
Pepsis per day, it would take 69 years to drink all of this.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
So
So it could be. That could be done.
You could do
it
it.
could be done
It could
for
be done.
sure.
Yeah. And I bet people do it
I bet people are working on it without even knowing.
without even knowing. That could be done. I could, I think I would be a lot. I think I would probably like the Krispy Kreme. It wouldn't be a little disappointing, but but being like, well, still
I'll put in some work.
I bet
Yeah.
you're up to that
Mhm.
blue already. It's up there.
the bottom. The
Well, I was
blue.
going to say above the roads.
Yeah.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's still a lot.
yeah. So
Well,
when does
It's nice to see a truck behind it to get the.
so you get the dimensions right? Yeah.
Yeah.
When does the podcast start? Are we going to start with that, or is that?
No,
That
this
was
is
quite a
already- this is
while
the
ago.
I was
beginning.
excited.
Yeah.
I was excited to bring this
I
in.
said,
man.
oh,
I've
we're
been waiting
opening
for
it
5 days
with
to
the cup.
bring this up. for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Well, you
No,
go.
it's good.
Yeah.
I like
They have it.
I
No,
mean,
it's fun. What
yeah.
is? Yeah, it's just on the side of the road.
It's just on the side next to. I
Yeah.
drove past it accidentally. I missed it. It's just right
Mhm.
next to a gas station.
Oh, you weren't looking for it.
Oh, we went looking for it. Everybody's like, "You got to go see it."
Yeah.
You missed it originally when we drove past it.
And right, he was like, "Oh, yeah, keep an eye out for a giant
Went
soda
right
fountain
past it.
cup." And there it is.
And it was that eventful.
And there were a couple other groups of people out there trying to get a picture with it too.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
we waited. This is
We
it.
had
Like
a
the
line.
Taylor Swift wings.
Yeah,
or
it's like
whatever?
their mural.
Yeah.
It's a big deal in Cape Girardeau.
Yeah. I would get a picture with it.
Yeah, I did not kind of regret it.
You refused.
Yeah, I didn't really. It was cold.
Yeah.
And,
It was really cold.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Did you take the picture?
Obviously, I did take the picture.
So you were outside.
Yeah,
Uh,
big fan. That's me. That's me behind the camera, guys, on that photo. right
So you
there.
could have just
Switch places.
Yeah. I didn't
easily.
even- I just took a selfie. By
Y'all didn't
myself.
ask someone else. There's a big group out there.
No,
There
we were the
was-
last one.
yeah.
Oh.
Thankfully.
Yeah,
And he didn't want to be in anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we had our time with it.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
got to go back to it.
I'm good. I think I,
know,
get
but
it.
like with the fact that you could have just been done with it. Took a picture
Yeah.
of proof that you were there.
I'm pretty done with it. You know what I mean?
I know, but what
get
if
the
someone
whole-
goes, "Hey man, did you ever be honest? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
the world's tallest?"
I'd probably lie and say I didn't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, no, I've never seen
haven't
it before.
Yeah, a few times.
Never even heard of Cape.
Twice
Girardeau.
last year.
Yeah.
They go to it. They go a bunch.
Yeah.
I would like to someone that's been a bunch.
Yeah.
That would be.
I
a
make my
great-
annual pilgrimage
yeah, I go
Yeah.
every morning.
to the world's largest soda fountain cup.
Is Rhodes the business that it's at?
Rhodes is that's a gas station chain. That'd be like a Twice Daily or a Mapco cup.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's twice daily?
It's a Shell.
Oh,
It's a Shell station.
and they call it twice daily.
That's what it's called. Yeah,
They don't call it Shell.
you can call it either one.
I think I call it Shell. What do you call it?
Shell's the gas that they serve, but
Mhm.
Twice Daily's the market, I think.
Twice Daily is the market.
Do you call it
inside.
Shell?
I've never called it Twice Daily.
I've never called it. I think that's I wonder if that's an age thing.
Yeah.
I've never called it that either. Do you
Yeah.
call it?
I just call it a gas station usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you would
We
turn
just say
around.
gas station.
I don't know if I wouldn't know what you were talking. Like I know what you mean saying
Mhm.
twice daily, but I don't think I would.
Once
Yeah.
daily.
Yeah.
All right. So today we're talking about life hacks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Here's one for you. To keep a perfect crease in your pants, take your pants off before a performance.
Yeah. Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah. But that's if you're wearing like slacks. You know.
Yes, and but that was a
There we
was
go.
a funny Seinfeld episode. It
Yeah,
was a
it
good life
was.
hack. Another one. Do you watch Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Caleb, you ever seen Seinfeld?
I haven't actually. We had a big conversation about this past week because
You
I haven't
told him?
seen much of anything.
You
Yeah,
set him down and told him.
I kind of came out the
You haven't
the
seen
Seinfeld
any
closet.
TV shows?
Anything good?
Yeah.
I haven't seen. at
How old
all.
are you?
I'm 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting up there. So I haven't seen much of Seinfeld. I mean, name something else I probably haven't. I know I haven't seen
Breaking Bad.
any of your movies, Brian. Saw Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Saw
He
Breaking
hasn't seen
Bad.
Forrest Gump. I mean,
I
it
ain't
was
seen
all.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but he's so young. These are old movies.
Thank you, man.
But I
That's
want to
what
say
was-
these are movies that are referenced so often you don't even realize how often they're being referenced.
But I'm him because I at his age.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen any. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever watched any Terminator. I've
Oh,
never
wow.
watched like. Have you seen Terminator?
Yeah, I've seen Terminator.
I mean-
I've at least seen Terminator.
Have you seen
Oh my God,
Shawshank
come on.
Redemption?
Shawshank?
No,
I
I
haven't
try to
seen
get
it.
him to watch.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, we spent probably an hour. And
Y'all
50 minutes.
on the drive down. Y'all wanted to watch it as you were.
yeah,
driving?
as he's
You thought.
We were in a
driving
hotel
van.
room together for 5 days, so I'm like, let's find a movie to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent an hour looking through movies. He hadn't seen any of these. I don't even
Yeah,
know where to
nothing.
start. Let's just keep going back.
Yeah, it was
This
kind
is.
of.
There's nothing better than the beginning of comedy when you get to do this. Truly, I swear.
Yeah.
Some of my fondest memories are when you would go on the road and you would you'd have to share a room.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
That's the best, dude.
yeah, it's
The-
fun.
Yeah, I didn't mean to stop
I mean, if you want to trade, you know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Because you can go back anytime.
Yeah, that's true. You
if
know what?
want.
Yeah.
You let me know.
I'm just
And,
letting you know you are in your fondest. It will never get better than where
Oh,
you're at.
wow.
Right? Yeah.
Well, that was so
Yeah.
encouraging.
That's. I just saw your app. No, I'm joking. I don't. That'd be mean to. We're not jumping the cow, everybody. Caleb, hang on to whatever money you got right now. All
Will
right,
do.
Caleb.
Yeah.
No.
Now, the other stuff I was going to reference is to keep chocolate getting in your hands, cut your candy bar with a knife and a fork.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Is that a life hack, or you're just saying that from?
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Larry David, somebody did that, and Larry David learned that's a real life and
Yeah.
put it in the show.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. There you go. There
So
you go.
what-
Bring
what-
in the heat.
Why would you do that?
to keep chocolate from getting on your fingers.
Yeah.
You just use a fork and a knife?
Yeah.
I
Do you
mean,
do that, Brian?
That is
No, but
brilliant.
it's a
Okay. Then you keep a little bit of the wrapper on,
Yeah.
like we were talking with a banana.
Yeah.
You keep a little bit of it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You don't open the whole thing and then just hold it in the heat
Yeah.
and it melts all over your hands.
But what if you want to eat it on a plate?
like, yeah, like
Then you
everybody
need a
else
knife and
does.
cut.
You know,
Knife
you don't
and
want
a-
to stick out.
Cut, whatever. Fork. Knife and a fork. Oh, it's a knife and a cut. Cut Larry. You need cut Larry.
Cut the Larry.
Cut to Larry.
all right. I'll stick with the life hacks from not my own, but
Mhm.
when you want to cross out a word you don't want people to see, instead of scribbling over it, write random letters over that original word. Does that make sense? Do you have that website I sent you?
I don't know.
And these were like on the
Yeah.
internet.
yeah.
Like you got all these from.
Encyclopedia.
Okay.
So you would. So if you have a word, you would just make other letters.
Yeah. Instead of marking over it, you can still see it. Put other letters over it, and then it's just all. These aren't things I came up with.
Yeah.
These are
Okay.
from lifehacks.org
Yeah.
or
all right.
something like that.
But the fork and knife, that's all you, right?
That's
Yeah.
Seinfeld. That's, where I learned
oh,
it.
okay, got you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were just like you made these up.
The website where they show
Okay. I'll find it.
that I sent you. All right.
Okay.
Use your sunglasses as a prop to watch your phone. Like if you don't have a
Yeah. I mean, dude, I honestly, if this is just.
well, the first one I gave we did 30 minutes on, so I thought, boy, this is going to be a
What was the
tie a ribbon around your luggage at the airport.
Yeah, but that got us off the so
yeah.
all like it's we're just trying to make jokes. People listen to
Right,
this.
right, right.
We're having fun.
Yep.
It can't just be reading just some easy ways to get around.
Well,
I mean, try a few more and let's see if we
Listen,
can make
next
some
time I
jokes
need
out
to
of it.
prop my phone up and I'm
Yeah.
wearing sunglasses, I know
Yeah.
what I'll be doing though.
Yeah, so you put your sunglasses down, you put the phone up, and then the phone overweighs the sunglasses and it moves the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
When taking a picture, squint your eyes to make your smile look more genuine.
Oh, if you're trying to fake a smile.
Like, does this look like I think this is a great episode?
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the trick that you guys talked about when Jay Cutler talked about? Get a little trapped over here.
Yeah.
When you're taking a picture, you take your tongue and put it to the roof of your mouth?
Yeah, you put your tongue at the top of your
Okay.
mouth.
I've been trying to do that in every
Yeah, it takes
picture I've
your-
taken. I don't know if it's working.
Well, you got a lot to pull up.
Yeah.
Use plastic egg crates to store away Christmas ornaments.
I mean, that's crazy, dude. You look like
Unbelievable, man.
you bought your season tickets when the Grizzlies moved to Memphis, and like that's what you wear to every game. It's like
This?
kind of matches, yeah. And just like your you're Titans, but if you lived in Memphis, this would be you.
Uh-huh.
No, this isn't Titans.
No, I know. I'm saying your life, how it is in the Titans when they first came. You bought tickets. You
Yeah.
sit at the top.
Yeah.
If you were in Memphis, you would just wear this.
Oh, where
You look like
this?
the Memphis version of you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
It's
Well, thanks, guys.
How different would your life be if you'd have grown up in whatever the Lebanon equivalent of Memphis is? And,
Yeah.
now you have season tickets to the Grizzlies.
to the
game.
Grizz.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd be down there. Yeah.
I love it.
Getting to the top. Excited about Penny Hardaway. All right.
I would remember when University of Memphis was Memphis State. Do you remember that?
I remember that. I had a hard time calling them, I think, University of Memphis, like whenever it changed. Or when I remember when it changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron, maybe you should just show them instead of me reading them.
Just read one.
Okay. Okay. Look.
I
Okay.
don't
Does your
know
room
if
smell
that's-
bad? You tape a dryer sheet over the AC unit and turn it on.
Yeah.
Take those dryer sheets. You ever put on the back of a fan like
Yeah.
that? It's like putting air.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah.
I
But I mean,
who
I
would've
just don't
thought?
see how this is enjoyable for people to hear. Like it's
Yeah.
it's like we're just reading
Look,
stuff that they
Here's the thing, Nate. You've got life figured out. Okay. You
I'm
don't
not saying I have
you
life
don't-
figured
No, I'm
out.
serious. You don't
Yeah.
need these life hacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest
gotcha.
of us were running around. It's chaos out there.
Yeah.
I need
room's
stuff
just
like this.
So
AC
you need
unit
a
smelling.
podcast that's going to just list. So instead of just going like, why don't you email a link out to everybody listening? We're gonna read the link.
If we can get an email listserv going,
Yeah.
let's
Let's
hop
just
on
pull
it.
up another article and let's read an article. Podcast. You know, this is
Yeah.
from the New York Times today.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a joke when it comes to me. If
Yeah.
you guys just
Yeah, we
keep
put
reading.
you. We didn't. This is
You know,
this. Caleb, you should get off the podcast. You should, you should go. You know what, dude? This is not the one I need to be on. This one
Yeah.
hurts. This will hurt my career.
maybe.
And look, rightfully so. Is there something like to go off of? Like
Yeah.
what's?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to say until I tell them, wrap a wet paper towel around your beverage and put it in the freezer in 15 minutes. It will be ice cold.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have known before you said
Yeah.
that out loud.
Yeah.
That probably wasn't the one.
Piling on.
I mean, I just
Sit on
I
the
don't know.
podcast for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's
Let me
like,
see.
I'm a big
We got some. All right.
Nateland fan.
Bounce batteries to see if they're good or bad. You drop them on a
Man.
table from about 6 inches. If they give one small bounce and fall right over, they're good. If they bounce around, they're dead
Yeah.
or on their way out. I mean, can you? I don't like. I don't even know what to go off. Like,
You know what's going to happen, Nate, is you're going to be in a hotel room pretty soon, probably next week.
Yeah.
And you're going to be trying to turn on the TV and you're not going and it's not going to work. And you're going to have to test whether those batteries work and you're not going to remember how to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you're going to be like, man, I wish I would have
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have
Well, I
cared a little
carry
more.
2 batteries with me everywhere I go. So, dumb question. It's not a question. Clean out an old lotion bottle and use it to store your keys, phone, and money while at the beach. Well, just be a psycho. I mean, like that's what that would be. Like you go, I don't know if you can afford to go to the beach if you are having to use old lotion bottles to carry your belongings. I mean, I don't. Yeah, the fact that you saved up and you finally are at the beach for a big vacation, and then you put a lotion bottle. And you're like, put all the stuff in lotion bottle. I guess because no one will steal the lotion bottle.
Yeah. 'Cause,
How big is a lotion bottle to get your phone and
That's
keys
pretty
in?
I mean, it's pretty big. You get the big old
like
Costco.
it looks like deodorant, like kind of shape.
or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever kind you use, man.
Like a shampoo bottle.
I'd have to
bottle.
use like lotion
Yeah.
because I wouldn't need the sunscreen.
You would be.
I
Yeah,
think
you
I'm
would dump
okay.
it on you, then get scratched by the keys.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, God, dadgummit, dude, what is... And then you're like, you gave away everything, dude. Now everybody's... Now a crowd's kind of around you because they know where your wallet, keys,
Right.
and phone is.
Yeah.
Before you were alone,
Uh-huh.
and now, when do you put it in? In the car, privately?
I think at the hotel,
At the hotel.
as you're getting ready.
But you got to get in the car to probably drive to the beach.
That's true.
If you're having to do this, you definitely are not staying on the beach.
No.
So you're a few miles inland. And so you got to drive to the beach. So you're in your car and you go, where's the water? Where's the lotion bottle? And she goes, I bought here. It's got lotion in it. And then there's a big fight. And then you spend 30 minutes dumping all the lotion on the ground. If anybody puts this together, they know exactly where your wallet is. And then you put it all in there, your phone and stuff, and put that in there. And then just leave that laying on the beach. So when someone goes and digs through your bag, because you took a boat out to the middle of the equator. I mean, you're never that far from your stuff. And then they're going, God, man, I wish I could steal this guy, but this guy got me. Where was it? He goes, is he getting arrested? Where was it? Lotion bottle. God, dadgummit. That's good. That's good.
If you're doing this, there's no way you're staying on the beach.
Yeah.
You're at Motel 6, couple miles inland.
If you can't find kindling, use Doritos to keep a fire going. Yeah, well, if you're in that situation, if you can't find kindling, then I don't think you have the Doritos. If you're in the wild,
I would say I've had Doritos more than I've had kindling in my life.
so you're freezing, you're lost. Thankfully, you have a bunch of Doritos.
Yep.
That keeps the fire going.
Well, it's just last resort. If I need to get something going, Doritos
Yeah.
are they're in your pantry. I don't have kindling around.
So you're at home.
Let's say I'm at home
Everything's
trying to
safe.
get my solo stove set up.
Yeah,
Everything's
come on.
safe.
Everything's safe.
And then someone's like, y'all, fire's about to go dead.
Yeah.
And you go, well, I don't have any more kindling at my home because I'm at home.
Yeah.
But, can you grab that bag of Doritos
Bag
from the
of Doritos.
kitchen?
Can I go in there?
You know.
You have to think about it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Is it worth, I mean, how is it worth
You
keeping
go,
this
I
fire?
don't know, dude. What if
You're
we just
like,
go
you know.
inside? You know, it's like, I don't know, we're having a good time. Because, I mean, otherwise, that's what I'm saying. If you're lost in the woods, is when I would think this would become really important.
Right.
This means you don't have kindling. You're in the woods.
Yeah.
You're lost. You need a fire.
Yeah.
But you have multiple bags of Doritos.
Yeah. If you're backpacking through the woods and you don't have a lighter, but you have multiple bags of Doritos on you, you've made some
Well, I
errors
guess you
along
have.
the way.
You've made a fire.
Fire's already going.
You're in the woods,
Uh-huh.
surrounded by kindling.
Yes.
But now
that's where.
you've taken all the kindling, and now there's no more kindling.
Yeah.
And I gotta sacrifice the Doritos
Yeah.
for
Okay.
some heat. It'd be a
'Cause
tough
of the-
day.
Use different colored nail polish to identify your keys that look alike. I mean,
I
just
need that one
how-
actually.
you do.
I think that's
You
a
go
good
through
one.
a lot of problems with getting your house.
Yeah, it just takes a long time.
Takes you extra time.
Yeah, and I don't live in a good part
Yeah,
of.
it's
you
for
know.
a janitor.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I got my keys. I got them copied at the Dollar General, and you can pick a little fun design. I got a little American flag.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's from my house. That's how I know it's my house key.
Okay.
You don't need nail polish.
Yeah.
You know, you can just get a
How
special
many
key.
keys do you have? Okay, you have a lot of keys.
You think this is more keys than I should have?
What do you have? How many keys are there?
I got
3?
I got my house key.
Yeah.
I've got a key to my shed. I've got a PO box key, and I've got my car key. And then this is like a little.
Wait, there was. I think. So
That's two.
There's one extra.
This is
Oh.
2 for the PO boxes.
So you carry both PO box keys.
And dude, yeah, I need to go by there.
I know, but why does one not work?
I think these are they probably gave me 2 keys and I never took the extra one
Yeah,
off.
it's like they're your Planet Fitness. That's the Planet Fitness of your
Yeah.
keys. And you got a bottle opener.
Yeah, my dad got this. Was my stocking this year for
Okay.
Christmas. It's got a little screwdriver at the end of it.
Okay,
You never know. I just
Yeah,
like to be
I get
ready.
that.
That's
I
good.
get that.
Uh huh.
2 PO box. I mean, how often you go to your PO box? You don't have a mailbox,
I have a regular mailbox.
and you also have a PO box.
Yeah, I got a PO box.
For what?
People send me stuff, dude.
You just have it on your website.
Yeah, how do they know about
How
it?
does your
Somebody stop me. All the fans will write in. It
Yeah.
said, no, I've had people from this podcast send me stuff, and I had to set one up for my MailChimp thing. So I needed one. It's a small one, dude. It's not a big, it's not a room.
I never had a PO box until this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to get one after.
Yeah. Apparently that's
this,
what you're
you
supposed
know?
to do when you're doing comedy for 3 years.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a
Get
PO
a PO
box.
box.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's going to take
going
you to the next level. Well, how are they going to mail me funny shirt?
Somebody stop me.
Yeah. Put your smartphone in a glass at night to make your alarm louder. I mean, I don't know how much you can't hear that alarm. I mean, it's got to be pretty loud, right?
You put it in a glass.
Yeah.
That's not a glass, is it?
Oh, that's like
Well, this is
oh,
a, this is a
toilet paper
different
roll.
iPhone hack. Yeah, you
Yeah.
put your iPhone in like
Oh,
a
okay.
sink or a bowl. It's gonna amplify the sound.
Yeah.
take pictures of friends holding items you've lent them so you don't forget down the road. I mean, I wouldn't even want to live this life. Like this, I would rather just lose the stuff than be like, all right, Jerry, here's my shovel, and you just got to hold it, and then you got to go take a picture on your phone so I don't forget, Jerry. I know where this shovel's at. And 5 months later, you're just looking through some old pictures. Oh, dadgummit. That's where my shovel's
Still
at.
has my shovel.
Hey, Jerry. And he's like, I didn't take your shovel. Oh, that's funny. That's funny you said that. Well, thankfully, I'm kind of crazy, and I took a picture of you holding my shovel. And then he shows you a picture, and it's just him in the garage going, "There's no shovel." And he goes, "Well, where's the shovel?" And then you're like, "Huh, where is it? Did he lend it to someone else?" I would be on board with that. Like, yeah, I taking pictures of. I don't know. I had something, but I forgot. It doesn't matter.
Here's
let me
one.
see.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll read them. Label your water bottle by the hour to make sure you're drinking enough water each day.
That's a good one. I've seen you.
That's not
You have
bad.
that water bottle
Yeah.
that just tells you
And it's
straight up,
big.
right?
Yeah.
So you can just buy them like that?
Yeah, no, yeah. But
Yeah.
you could just be like,
Okay.
I guess you put a mark when you finish it, put another
Mhm.
mark, and then that way it keeps it. So you know I need to drink 8 of these today. I don't even. You know how you're not life hack's supposed to make your life go quicker,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't think
Yeah.
that.
This is you're being. I mean, you got to spend 3 months just trying to put all this stuff into your life. Stack your clothes vertically to see them all. I mean, it's like some of this is like. I mean, some of it I would tell people, hey, just figure it out. A lot of these life hacks should just be go in your closet. You figure your own system.
Yeah.
out. What do you think?
I think those are near the end.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for it to be like,
you know,
regular
like it's like
stuff.
something that's really important. You're like, well, I mean, that's like you imagine someone just comes in a conference and they go, I have trouble when I put my clothes away, I can't ever find the ones that I want. And they go, huh? What if you did them vertically? You got to figure that guy knows what vertically means. I have trouble with vertically. Someone
It's a
says
big
like
one.
or horizontal or something.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes when those people say that, I'm always like,
Mhm.
what?
Mhm. I get horizontal because I think of horizon.
Oh, horizontal goes sideways
Mm-hmm.
and vertical goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get when someone says like they go, it's like horizontal something. I'm like, I don't know. I just go, I'll find it.
Up and down. Left
No,
Or
or
side to
vertical.
side.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You should just call it that.
yeah. But people like to use the word horizontal. To get the build up residue off your shower head, tie a baggie of vinegar.
Just kind of gave up. Is that all
Yeah,
it is?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, there it
put
is.
put a pool noodle underneath the fitted sheet to keep your kids from falling out of the bed.
Whoa.
That's,
Oh, that's a
I
good one.
guess. Yeah, there you go.
You can call child services if that's the
Yeah,
solution,
yeah.
you know?
your kids, what kind of bed are they in?
I mean, how big are the kids too? I mean,
Yeah.
goodness
Well, you
gracious.
fell on the bed a few times, right?
Yeah, I was on the top bunk, but we had a rail and a railing, and I would get by it.
So this pool noodle wouldn't have stopped you at all.
I don't know. It's like, imagine if you had someone, you had some relatives come spend the night. This seemed like you have an aunt that's like, I brought, a pool noodle. So I guess if you needed babies and they had to sleep in a regular bed,
Right.
but you would have to be aware of that situation coming enough to bring the pool noodle, unless you just actively
Just carry one around.
I think if you carried a pool noodle around, I think you would never use it. It would not be, and whoever packs the trunk would be eventually that would be the end of the marriage. I mean, they couldn't handle it because they would go, if you don't get this pool noodle, and they'd be like, well, this one time we need, and can you imagine spending the night at someone's house and you go, hey, do you have a pool noodle? You're like, we don't have a pool. He goes, I know, but you take it. You have like a pool noodle, just so the kids don't fall out of the bed. You're like, well, how high is the bed? Pretty high. They're rolling all over the place up there. Use toothpaste to clean hazy car headlights.
I wonder if that works.
Yeah, well, there it
I
is.
feel like
right
that doesn't work.
I mean, we have photographic evidence of it working.
I doubt
right here.
that's.
Yeah.
This is lifehack.org. This is what these people
Oh,
do.
One,
gotcha.
so one, maybe if you're in a hotel, run out of charges. I mean, the TV usually has a USB plug-in. I don't, but I did figure out a way this weekend, like I got the USB HDMI cord, and then you plug the HDMI cord and then to the back of the TV,
Mhm.
and then plug that into your iPad or phone.
There you go.
Just stream everything.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
There you go. That's
a life hack.
That's a life hack. That's a fun. You can take a Roku sometimes, but this one is easier because Roku you got to connect to the internet. It's a good travel. It's just that adapter that connects to whatever either your phone or UBC or your or a lightning charger,
laptop or whatever. Yeah.
whatever, and then buy that and an HDMI cord, and then this weekend I just unplugged the HDMI from the hotel and put that right there. And then you just screen, and it just shows you watch anything on your phone. Netflix, HBO.
There you go.
That's a good one.
It's a great one.
All right. Put a small amount of water in a glass when you microwave your pizza to keep the crust from getting chewy. I doubt I'll
Have
do
you heard that?
I think I've heard that. I've never done it, but I
Does
don't
it
know
work?
if it should have been read on a podcast.
I think I tried. I was about to launch into my story about it.
You got a story about this?
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
What's your story about
I
it?
remember seeing this. Somebody said you put
Yeah.
a cup of water in when you microwave, heat something up. And I think
Yeah.
I tried it once, and I don't think it worked enough to do it again. So I've never done it again.
It works good in a pan. If you use
Yeah.
if you put a pizza on a pan to heat it up
Mm-hmm.
and then cover it, like put a little water in the pan, it works.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys take that with you. You know what I mean?
There you go. Fill plastic water bottles a quarter of the way full and lay it on its side. That way you can fill it with water later and have ice cold water on the go. Fill plastic water bottles a quarter of the way.
And then freeze it.
Oh,
So you fill it up on the
Oh.
side, freeze it on its side, so that way
Oh.
there's ice all the way up and down it vertically.
this says nothing about freezing.
Oh, that's what
says-
it means.
Yeah,
though,
it
right?
says fill plastic water bottles a quarter of the way full and lay it on its side. That way you can fill with water later and have ice cold water on the go. That's all it says. So like, I would.
That must have been me. I must have
Yeah.
left out.
the most
There it
important
is.
thing.
Yeah. I mean,
And put in freezer.
Yeah, you're like I accidentally left off. The only reason you would do this is put it in the freezer. Oh, okay.
You know, a cool life hack, dude.
Yeah.
Turn your water bottle sideways.
I like that if you out of that sentence, you go on. Let me cut it down. I'll take out. The put it
Yeah.
into the whole point of it. Because yeah, that's all right. All right, we got some world records too.
all right. So if you guys,
Olympics going on
Mm.
right now.
yeah, world records being set every day.
I watched bobsledding the other night.
Just like the race car one.
No,
is it-
it's,
That's
oh yeah,
boxcar racing.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with
Bob.
Winter
Wait,
Olympics.
no. Is that the one where they do it alone? It's like it is like you're talking about like it looks like a
It
race
looks
car
like a
goes
race
down the
car, yeah.
sled.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would call it the race car one.
My
But
bad.
yeah, I would love
That's
to hear
just what
you
Yeah.
over there right now going, where's
Like,
the
Come on.
you
Shake
guys
and bake.
Caleb just walking around. Guys, where's the race car thing at? And they're like, what? You know, the
Yeah.
race car thing that goes down there.
I get that and the luge mixed up. What's the luge?
I get them mixed up.
That's on a sled?
It's
The luge is just the one dude
no
laying
yeah,
down on a sled.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you
Oh
would
yeah,
think,
you can do doubles too.
yeah, you would think, yeah.
That's a
Out on
little
mountain.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, that doesn't look like.
There seems no reason for that. If there's double luge,
Yeah.
there seems you would if you're in that, you would go, well, what's the point?
The guy on top, especially.
Yeah. The guy
Yeah.
on top's like, is it just so the guy on the bottom doesn't die?
Yeah.
There's no reason for the double luge. I just can't imagine.
Somebody had to say that out loud. They had to
Yeah.
be like, you know what would make this better? Honestly.
Like, what if you put someone else on it?
Yeah.
What if we put a guy on top of you and you go, okay. I don't know, you know? Yeah. That does make, and then I think Seinfeld had a joke about that bobsled. Because that should be bobsled, because it's like, it's just Bob on a sled. But world record, didn't even try. But the double luge just makes no sense.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, well.
So if you were forced to have to set a world record, someone had a gun to your head, what would you go for?
I mean, that big soda.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'd go something that route. You would just
Like-
do something like that.
But like, what would you do? Like, have to drink it?
Well,
I'm talking about like an individual thing you have to do.
well, I don't think there's anything you could do.
But
It's
you wouldn't try
impossible.
if someone had a gun to your head to try something?
I don't know why the guy is a gun. I probably, if he's got a gun to my head and this is the question he's asking me to do, I'd be like, then you just want to shoot me then. And so I would come up with something that is a far way to walk. I would be like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the cross country.
What would be-
Yep.
I'm gonna be a cross country runner.
Yeah.
And then I would start doing that, then eventually run away. I guess that would be what I would tell him to
I
do.
want to be the oldest man to ever live. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah. Like you're talking about an Olympic event.
No, I'm talking about Guinness World Records. Like,
Well, that would be the soda is in the Guinness Book. of
but
World
that's not a
Records.
person. That's a like.
Well, if you make that, you're in it.
Okay,
I
so
know the object didn't. It's not like that soda cup is the one that's like, well, I did all this. It's whoever made it.
there was a guy in Idaho who, in 2021, set out to set a new world record every week,
Oh,
and he
man.
did it. 52 world records last year.
Wow.
43 have been verified by Guinness. There's 9 left to pending review. I think they're new world records that he created. Like, that's the thing. They're adding world records all the time. So he just come up with stuff like first guy to do this or that. But it was like fastest time to wrap a person with wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Most consecutive axe juggling catches. Stuff like that. But he set a new world record every week. Most apples thrown and caught in a mouth in 1 minute.
How many?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
just
you didn't think to look that.
well, he did 52 of them here.
I mean, I know, but the ones you read, you don't think like
I don't have the numbers on any of
that's
them.
49
awesome.
apples.
49 was way higher than I thought.
Yeah. That is
Well, that's-
very funny though. To you to not
Yes.
know that number. To put that out and go, most apples caught in someone's mouth. How many? I don't know.
I have no idea. Most toilet paper rolls bounced on the head. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
No idea. Didn't
Wow.
look at it. Didn't want to just letting you know what the stuff is. Man counted clouds in the sky. How many clouds is there? I don't know. I don't think he knew. I counted the most clouds of anybody. Some of the stuff is you're the only one that's tried it.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of what this guy was doing, right? He's
Right.
creating his own 101 toilet paper rolls balanced on the head. That's a lot.
And then
That's
he
a
has
lot.
to convince Guinness that it's worth adding. That's the thing.
Mm.
Oh, like this is a notable.
Why?
There it is.
He just sits there and he goes, "Hey, this guy's good at a bunch of nothing." Like it would be, and I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying this is a guy
not
that
at
you
all.
would have. I'm not making fun of him, but it's like you'd like if you go hang out with him, you're like, he's fun. You're gonna pay for everything when y'all go out, but you're gonna have a ton of fun with it. You know, like you can't have a regular job and do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go out to dinner with him. He's going to use the most forks that night.
Like it's going to be great.
You're going to pick up the check.
But when that check drops, you'll watch. You know, I mean, everything he's done. You know how much time it takes to do this stuff, and you don't get any money.
Do you get? You don't. I think you have to pay. You have to pay Guinness.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, I was about to say, guys, we are all world record holders.
That's right.
Us three, because we did the longest stand-up comedy show ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Nashville, it was
this podcast.
That's awesome. I'm doing one right now. I think I'm the first black comic. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to our month.
There you go. Black History Month.
That's why we're here.
We
man.
did it.
Probably
this won't come out till March.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? No.
But,
maybe not.
know.
I don't know.
Well, he's here in February.
Come on.
Yeah.
So what was it? 80 hours that the first time we've said it like 2 or 3 times,
Right.
but it was here in Nashville. A couple of local comedians got together, Chad Ryden and DJ Buckley. It was at the East Room here in Nashville, and we did it for 6 days, something like that? 6-7 days.
I started stand up the day after this ended, the first one.
Okay.
I remember I went to the open mic that Monday night. Everybody was so exhausted because they had just did several days in a row. But this is the longest. I think the Laugh Factory had the record.
Mm.
They did.
Doubled it.
Yeah, the Nashville broke it by a lot. Yeah, it was like 10 consecutive days.
Started on April 12th and ended on April 20th. And there were rules. There had to be 10 people in the audience at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember some of the others. Each comedian had to do. I don't guess it mattered how long you did. Just there had to be somebody on the stage.
There had to be someone on stage. I mean, Hannibal did it.
Yep.
Rory came down. Rory had still the funniest joke where he goes, "What if there's just papers everywhere on the ground, and you realize it's just one guy that's up there like talking, and he's doing it all by himself." Yeah. Chad Ryden did great. I thought this was such a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
and it was really it was at the beginning of the Nashville Comedy Festival when it first came here, and I think it had a very big part. Like I thought it was just a very cool thing to do, and I liked it. It was fun. It was. I think I went up a couple times, but just the idea of it was good.
And comics came from all over to be part of it. Just drove vans, crashed at people's houses. It was
almost like a stand-up like summer camp for a lot of guys. You just sleep at the venue.
That's awesome.
You got to wake up and be in the audience at 4 a.m. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, it's definitely it was definitely a fun time.
How much time you think you could do like?
If I had to go up there,
yeah,
oh, man. I mean, if I had to think of the old jokes, I guess a couple hours that I can think of. But I mean, it's hard for me. I can remember my old jokes from like my Comedy Central special.
Mm-hmm.
The Netflix stuff, I have a little bit harder time remembering because it's, I don't know if I've said it before, but like the Comedy Central special is like you're working up to that for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so it's like those jokes are around forever. And so you just really remember them. And then once you start doing like Netflix, it's like once you're done, you got to get a new act. So you're just changing every couple years. So it's hard for me to remember, I remember the Olivia joke, the dead horse joke. I mean, I don't know if I could go through it, if I could say it all. The iced coffee cream joke, I don't know if I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get it started enough to figure it out. But if I have a pure act, maybe I could do 2 hours, but I think it'd be hard.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be just like super easy. And the only reason I'm saying 2 is because an hour I could do right now for my new act. So that I could do. And I could add stuff, and I think I could get to 2. Man, that'd be hard.
The world record is 40 hours.
Stand up?
Solo?
Yeah.
Do you know who it was?
The Midnight Swinger, who I've worked with before.
Oh, really?
David Scott. I think he goes by David Scott now. He used to go by the Midnight Swinger. He did it April 29th, 30th in 2013 in Dubuque. 40 hours and 8 minutes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Mr. Showtime.
Oh, now
He
he
goes by Mr. Showtime now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he went by the Midnight Singer.
Swinger, yeah.
That's
Or
crazy.
Swinger, yeah.
40
40 hours.
Yeah.
That's a work week.
It's probably repeating some jokes.
It is a
Yeah, that's a full work week. I mean, how can you go to the bathroom, I guess, and stuff? And,
I don't know.
yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
they let you. You don't have to
Yeah.
do it on stage.
Yeah.
You got to take the mic with you. And
At what hour does it go? You go, I don't think this is worth it, but you're already too far. You think it's like
30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 30 minutes you would quit. You think it's like at 10, you're like, does it matter?
10 hours.
I'm a quarter of the way there.
You're not even half. I mean, yeah, you got another 10 to get to half.
Man.
Was there a record before that, or was he just like,
I don't know what record he broke.
I'm doing 40?
Like the first day would be 24 hours. So you'd be like, I guess it's 2 days. I guess you'd have to think about it in days more than,
Yeah. Just get to the end of the day.
that's a long time.
He does a lot of music.
Do it Monday, Tuesday, then you're like, you got to go work the rest of the weekend somewhere else. You got to.
Yeah, light me at 35 hours.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Give me a heads up.
Do you know who holds the world record for most sets in one night?
Aaron Berg.
Yep. It used to be held by Steve Byrne,
Yeah.
who lives here in Nashville.
Is it real? It's in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I don't know. When I Googled most sets, I mean, it came up. I don't know if
Yeah.
Guinness honors it
Okay.
or not.
Yeah. Yeah, he did 25 sets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steve Byrne did 13 in
Was-
one night, and that
Yeah.
held for a while. They did a documentary on that,
Mm-hmm.
13 or Bust.
Mm-hmm.
And but then Aaron Berg set out to double it, or he'd set out to do 23. He did 2 more. He had 25 sets.
Yeah. I mean, that's running around. You're just, it's like you're just nonstop. You're going show. It's a lot. The most I did in a night was 7 in New York.
And that's really
insane.
hustling, right?
And
That's
that was hustling. I mean, his has got to be starting super early, and you got to be everything's got to really work out. But Steve Byrne did 13, which is a ton. 25 is crazy. I mean, it's just different. Steve Byrne probably did it. There wasn't as many rooms. Not saying but it's super hard for Aaron. But there's at least probably a lot more rooms to at least go do. But I mean, he had to get on it, dude. Aaron had to get on. I remember when he did it. 11 hours. Dude.
It took 11 hours to do it.
Yeah, I mean, so you probably got to. Hopefully, there's a 3 p.m. something, 4 p.m. something.
Mm-hmm.
Like there has to be something like that. But it's very, very hard to do. I mean, yeah, and just how much. How would you even know what you're talking about at that point?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I did 7 sets, I would do 4 or 5 a lot. But when I did 7 a night, it was even by the end, you're like, I don't know if I've said this joke over. I've had trouble with that sometimes in even doing when you got a full weekend of shows where sometimes you're like, wait, you just get kind of lost in a joke, and then you're like, wait, have I set this joke up right?
Mm-hmm.
And then because you're just like, I'm doing so many shows, you're talking so much, and you got to that's something you got to work on. You got to try to remain focused. But yeah, that's a lot. 7 spots is what I did. I'm sorry, he did 25. Yeah. I still think what I did is harder. I want Aaron to hear it. Aaron, what I did was harder. No, I'm just kidding.
The world record that they said is the hardest to authenticate and that's probably been fudged the most is oldest person.
Mhm.
Because up until the last really 100 years, birth certificates, things like that, it was up until at least the 1900s, they just didn't have a good way to authenticate. So people would come out and say, my great-great-grandfather's 145. And then you got to try
He said that high?
People have
claim to be that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, and then you got to try to authenticate it, and it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
Now everyone who's alive should have had a birth certificate. The oldest verified person was 122.
That's crazy.
There's a lady now is 119.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sneaking up on her.
She
Wow.
is. Yeah.
And France and Japan.
Yeah. Jean Calment of France. 122 years, 164 days. And that was in the 1800s. Or most of her life, right?
1875 to 1997.
It's the
She died
1900s.
when I graduated high school.
Oh, she was 25.
She was born in 1875.
She lived
I mean,
97
that's
years
so
in the
crazy.
1900s. Yeah.
1875 to 1997. I mean, you got to just be like, I mean, what you've seen is crazy.
Yeah.
You've just seen everything.
You saw
it go to be the worst of times, to the best of times, to, I mean, does she know? I wonder if she even knows what's really going on. Like, how many of those last few years is like?
how many of those really count?
Yeah, that
Tell me something that happened that year.
She got stuck in a corner for 5 of those years. And they go. I mean, that's got to be and that's awesome though.
Yeah, and there's still people in less underdeveloped countries that claim to be really, really old, but there's just no good way to authenticate it.
Yeah,
because they don't have.
You're going off their memory. You're going off possibly 145-year-old memory. He goes, I'm 100. Well, I think I would know. And I'm like, okay.
And the way they would do it, like they would look in a Bible where someone wrote the birth or something in a Bible.
Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, in biblical times, people lived 900.
Yeah.
Something. But the oldest authenticated by Guinness is 122. But this 119-year-old.
Why do you think we're so less than the biblical times? Sugar?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Probably.
Big part of it, sugar.
Yeah.
They didn't have barbers back then to help them out. The record that they say will probably be the hardest broke is the world's tallest man. He was 8'11" and still growing when he died.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah.
How did he die?
Robert. Well,
just that.
I think his internal organs just couldn't keep up with his growth.
Yeah.
I think he was very young when he died. But
like he needs to be standing next to that cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not him. But
no, this is the correct.
I mean, that 8'11" is so tall. I mean, you're just golly. He could almost sit on a car just without the top of a car.
It's like a bar
It would
stool.
be it would be like you trying to hop up on a bar stool that's just above your waist, which is how he would get on a.
He could dunk a basketball
Explorer.
without even tippy toes, just standing flat foot.
You could be like, I mean, I guess, golly, how
That
would
looks
you?
like
He just enters the room, and you just, I mean, can you imagine?
that looks fake.
It looks. I mean,
Yeah.
it does.
Well, it's the idea that everybody wants to meet you too. Like everybody, so there's no private moment of your life. Like you don't, everywhere you go is just every second of your day.
Robert, blend in here, okay? I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, every
Poor guy.
second of your day is you're getting looked at.
Yeah.
I mean, because no one would get used to it.
No.
And so, like, every time you turn, it's the Joe DiMaggio. It's he goes, there's one kid's first time ever seeing me, so I'm going to give him my all. And he goes, and he just touched street lights as he walks by. And they go, God, it's a great story when you saw. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
And have you heard of this guy who was at one point in his life, he was a legal dwarf, and then he became a giant.
Wow.
He was born
What
with
happened?
he was born with dwarfism, and I think he developed a condition that forced him to grow. So he was 4'10". In 1 decade, he grew from 4'10" to 7'1".
Wow. I mean, that's
he lived
just
both lives. Dude.
Yeah. Wow. How long did he live?
Not long.
Okay. So that,
All right.
So that's not good.
No,
Yeah.
he wasn't pumped about it. He died at 51.
51.
At 7'8".
Yeah. He went through something. He lived a life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that guy, you couldn't, like now people talk about always being a victim. Well, good luck trying to be a victim over that guy. He's like, I mean, he's never been normal. Like he's either a little person or a giant.
There's a brief window there.
Yeah.
where he was killing it.
Yeah, the month of August was the greatest time of his life. Like that goes. Whatever he's a 1965 August. Whew, if I could go. I was 5'11" to 6'3". It was just such a great time. I was just, everything was reachable. I was just living life. It was, just saw it for a second. And then, September came around and it was just my head every time on every door frame. Just a night. And from there on out, it was just, blew up. I mean, there's got to be a tiny window where he was.
Yeah.
Where it was like.
He was in the pocket.
He was in the pocket. And he was like.
Clothes fit great.
Living it up.
Yeah, it could blend in, dude. People weren't staring at him.
Mm.
And if he would have known, he'd be like, "Go meet your wife now."
Yeah.
That moment, go meet your wife.
Do you think when he was little, he married too quick, and then he's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then he was like, "I should have held out. I could have got something better." And then he got real tall, and he's like, "I'm glad I stuck with her."
Yeah. I mean, she could have her own complaints. Just if your husband just comes home one day and you can't fit in the door, and
Yeah.
you're like, and just the amount you got to adjust to, like you're just like, it took you so long to get used to one thing, and then you're like, "Come on!" He gets mad. He's like, "You think I like it? You think I like it?" Just their fights. One
She's
day,
stuck. Constantly,
she's been cleaning the gutters most of her life, and now he's out there doesn't have a thing, and he's doing it.
the guy who set the world record for the heaviest person ever, Joe Brower Minnock, he also set the world record for most weight lost and largest weight difference between him and his wife. He weighed 1,400 pounds.
Okay.
His wife weighed 110.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
What's his name?
Joe Brower Minnock. Minnock with an I.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
He lost 924 pounds. So
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
good for him.
So what does that end up being?
He got down to 476.
Okay.
Wow.
That's I mean, that's like,
It's
That's
impressive.
a lot, man.
that's crazy. That's like, look at you, dude. That's so much weight. Where's his wife? Picture of his wife?
I don't want to keep scrolling down. I'll type in
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. She didn't want to be in any of these
Is that
pictures.
Yeah.
her right
She's
there?
just not in. Yeah.
Well, she weighed 110.
I mean,
Very
She's
Probably
petite.
behind him.
never lose him in the room.
Oh,
You get in
yeah.
the house. Where's John? Because he's in here. He's around here somewhere. Yeah. He's turning the corner.
Mm.
400 pounds. It's good.
The most watched man on TV. Anybody want to guess?
Johnny Carson.
Yeah, man, I was part of say
This is worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Alan Arca from MASH.
Yeah. News person.
Alan Arca.
I don't know.
It's big in Germany.
Hitler.
David Hasselhoff.
Okay. So yes.
Okay.
No.
It's close.
No, I don't know.
It's pretty close.
Baywatch at its peak had 1.1 billion viewers a week. Isn't that
Wow,
crazy?
That's crazy.
1.1 billion.
Yeah. This was in every country.
That's
Why
crazy.
did that show translate so well to the rest of the world, and some of the other shows don't?
I don't know, Aaron. Why do you think?
Oh, that's fair.
Mm.
All right, good point.
Never saw it, but
You never seen Baywatch?
never seen Baby.
Not
know
that,
what
well,
it
at the
is.
beginning, because now it's something different. You know what it is?
It's David Hasselhoff. He's in
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
that's all I got pretty much.
Yeah.
Is that
You know, it's
the-
like they're lifeguards.
yeah, and they
Yeah,
do
well,
the running thing.
What did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say it was?
Yeah.
Banana. It's David Hasselhoff,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then how to
You know who
You
he
landed
is.
at that time.
Yeah,
you know
I
who
said-
he is?
Yeah, he's in the
Okay.
Baywatch,
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Knight Rider.
yeah,
And
What-
then,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's crazy. Baywatch was it's crazy how big of a show. All these shows that we think that are the biggest shows, and Baywatch is like, relax, everybody. They got Olympic numbers.
I
Like,
kind of saw the new one.
yeah, I've never
kinda.
seen the new one.
With The
but-
Rock and Zac Efron.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. The
Fun
Rock,
fact.
The Rock. I'll tell you what. He's in everything.
He's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Aaron
He's-
loves The Rock.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, that's his
Are
favorite.
you annoyed that he's everywhere?
Well, I was talking to Caleb. I was like, man, he is just everywhere. And then we watched the Super Bowl, and
Yeah.
he's just screaming on the
Oh,
50-yard
yeah.
line. I go,
It's
what's
crazy.
going on here?
I know. It's a lot. I bet The Rock is the best dude and most awesome dude
He
in the
has
world.
to be, right?
But I think so. But then there's a point you're like, yo, dude. I mean, that's what, hey, talk about my complaint. I always think about celebrities. I mean, look at the Super Bowl. The main celebrities are all doing every commercial now.
Yeah,
So no regular people are getting commercials. They literally get anybody they want. They're like, I'll
Right.
do it. I'll do it. All these multi-millionaires.
Dolly Parton doing the
Yeah,
T-Mobile.
yeah,
and yeah,
whatever. And I get it's like, well, it's a Super Bowl, blah, blah, whatever. But it's like, there's something that doesn't make, I don't know. It's very weird to me that it's like all of you do it.
Mhm.
All of you. Nobody backed off. No one said, no, I don't have to do it. I'm the most famous person ever. Maybe I'll back off this Lay's commercial. Maybe let me Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen just sit there, and you're like, yeah, maybe I'll just duck out on this one. There's no reason to get someone that's like somewhat on their way up. I'm not saying me. It sounds like I'm saying me. But like but just like, I don't know, something like it's like they I remember when commercials switched to where it was using celebrities and it was like kind of a cool thing. But I don't feel like now it's like that's
all it is now.
That's all it is. So it's like, it almost, maybe it used to be cool because it wasn't every day. So the Super Bowl was the only time you got to see it. And that was fun. But now you're like, these people don't leave. They're in everything every day. I see them every day. So now I don't have to.
I feel like they're not as funny anymore either. Like,
yeah,
I feel like I didn't see one that like made me laugh.
I usually don't get them.
Well, they had,
usually, yeah.
Larry David one. Everybody's like that one, but it's like, even he's selling crypto. Like, you're like, what are you? You're like, God, dude. You're like, it's the whole point is you're supposed like. It's like he's too in on the joke of him, and you're like, dude, you're like, you're selling cryptocurrency. I don't like that you're selling crypto. I just don't. I don't like that it's this pop. Now it's like, well, we're all just pushing crypto, and you're like, who? I don't know.
Yeah, why do they want us to? So.
Yeah, he needs, but The Rock definitely needs to back off. He needs to. You're like, I mean, I love him. I think I would love him I think everybody would love him if you met him.
We may run for president.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, it's a lot, dude. You're at every single, you're like, oh, look who's here. Everything that anybody does, you are available for.
In our birthing class, they talk about when the baby's first born.
If I say The Rock showed up.
Yes.
The Rock showed up to our Lamaze class.
And when the baby's first born, it's important to have it on the mom's chest, skin to skin contact. Then the dad's supposed to do it on his, take your shirt off, skin to skin. We're doing this birthing class. They put up a picture of The Rock with his baby on his chest, and then I'm up there with a stuffed animal doing the same thing. The biggest chest, with my shirt, down. The biggest chest in the world is the example they use.
Wait, so you had to stand in the front of everybody with your shirt off?
Not all the way off, just
okay.
There it is, right there.
Oh, they showed this picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, Bates, recreate that.
Yeah, that baby's got ink poisoning, but it's.
I didn't take my shirt off.
Yeah, I would. That makes it fun if they made you go, Brian, not going to take your shirt off. Yeah. And then they just put you next to that, and then you're like, it looks like he made his wife get out of the bed.
Yeah, he's in her bed.
He goes, all right, my turn. Get up. Get up. And she's like, all right, hold on.
Scooch.
Yeah. She just gets out of bed like, nah, he wants to take a picture. He's got a big following, so we're letting him take a picture. And then he's like, give me the baby. Give me the baby. And they were like, all right, easy, big fella. Easy. He's so big. Yeah.
This was just set the most points scored in a women's Division I basketball game. Not as much as I thought. This was like 2 weeks ago.
I saw it. The girl from Iowa, right?
Kansas State.
Okay. I guess I didn't see it.
Maybe she was playing Iowa.
Like 45 points?
It's more than that. 61.
Oh.
Most points by a guy, 138.
I mean,
that's some small college.
Yeah.
Grinnell College, wherever that is.
Yeah.
You know what record that it seems like it was it's fair, but it just seemed almost Melvin Gordon set the record for most rushing yards in a game. Broke like the Danian Thomason's like 20-something-year-old record.
Mm-hmm.
The next week, someone broke his record. 400-something yards. And
who was it the next week?
It was I think the guy who just played in the Super Bowl, Sammy Perine, how you say his name?
Yeah.
But he held it for 1 week. This is college.
Oh, college.
Oh.
The college record.
No, it was the other way around. It was the guy from Wisconsin.
Melvin Gordon.
No, it was a big guy. Maybe a guy it wasn't Melvin Gordon. It was the big.
Rod Dane?
Yeah.
I'm talking about single game.
Yeah, but I think Ron Dane did it, and then the next day another person did it. After someone broke after Ron, type in that guy's name, Dane.
Dane?
Yeah.
No, you might be talking about career rushing.
I don't think so.
For single game, there it is.
This guy?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
broke that a week after Melvin Gordon.
As a freshman, 427 yards versus Kansas.
Okay. 427. But why is number 2 409?
Because that guy came along later in 2020.
Oh, what
But
was
Melvin
below
Gordon was
that?
3.
Keep going down.
Oh, there it was.
All right.
So Melvin Gordon, November 15th, ran for 408 yards. And then on November 28th,
Yeah.
No,
oh, God.
Yeah. The next day,
the next week
That's
Next
tough,
week.
man.
he broke his record.
why would they switch him out? Keep going down. I just want to see if Ron Dane's on there. Why would they switch him out?
What do you mean?
How did he lose his starting spot when he ran for 408 yards?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Why is he not playing the next game? I would imagine if you have a player that runs 408 yards, you don't go, well, we're going to sit him next week. Like, that's what doesn't make sense to
Who
me.
are you talking about?
The thing we're talking about, dude. The main thing.
Yeah, this guy.
I don't know.
Are they? Wait, is it the
What you're
same
talking
team though? It's the same team.
Whoever this is, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
that broke this record, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're saying he broke Melvin Gordon's record the week before. Oh,
The
they're
week
not
after.
on the same team?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
This
they're
is the
different teams.
NCAA.
I was looking at the picture of Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
And that's Oklahoma.
Okay, got you. Yeah, you're right. That wouldn't make sense though if you were like,
It wouldn't
is
make
it
sense.
408? I think you've done
Yeah.
enough.
Mhm.
You're right.
All right.
Thanks for bringing stuff in. I always remember, before everybody turns on me, remember you ought to
Yeah.
sit through that life hack stuff. So don't go too crazy on the Brian train. And Brian train you ought to put it together before it got going. Because the Brian train is just like, can everybody get off and help us like attach it? And you're like, I thought we just bought tickets for it. Because yeah, I know, but we need everybody to kind of give it a push.
Had a couple good moments there. The egg crate with the Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
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 That's a real
fun time.
highlight. Clip that one.
Yeah.
Clip that one for Nate's Instagram.
Most hours ever on television. Regis Philbin,
Mm-hmm.
16,000 hours.
There you go, Irish.
Oh, he's a Notre Dame grad?
Oh, yeah.
Is he the most famous Notre Dame grad?
I mean, not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Joe
Eventually.
Montana.
Joe Montana. Probably, yeah, if you exclude athletes, probably Regis.
Yeah.
You have never had a president?
No, never had a president.
Fall State?
Wait, a serial killer.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's either you
He
or.
impacted more lives than Regis did.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Here's a new one. Superhero record. Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe just set the record with the new Spider-Man movie. Longest time spent as the same Marvel character.
How long is that?
20 years.
Mm.
He's been Spider-Man and
That should tell you. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
I
point.
was
That
gonna
should tell you
say.
to go like, it's probably time for us. No one gets out of the way. Everybody just rides whatever they're doing. They ride it till. And I mean, look, they're getting paid. So why would you? They keep offering you a ton of money. It's just no creativity. It's just like same thing.
For 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
Hey, you gonna watch them in a commercial now? Oh yeah, same people. They're all in that commercial. Guess who's watching the game? Got tickets to the game. All those same people. They're at the game watching it. You're like, there you go. Oh, that's cool. So we're just watching the same 40 people watch. There's like 40 people. They're making all of our movies.
Uh-huh.
All of our. There's nothing else. That's why I think Netflix does good. They do a lot of original stuff.
Mm-hmm.
More than like, they're at least making movies. I know they made The Irishman, which is you're trying to get Scorsese. Yeah, I get like trying to.
you said that like a superhero. The Irishman.
The Irishman. Yeah. Yeah. Scorsese, that's all his movies are just like, boys, you want to get back together? It's every call. It's just, hey guys, I'm doing the same thing. We'll just do it a little bit different. Oh yeah, I'll do it, man. All right, cool.
We're wearing different suits
Yeah.
this time. Yeah.
He goes, nah, we're gonna do it this way over here this time. All right, what role am I? Everybody's the same role. Why break it? I'm not trying to attack Scorsese. Someone's gonna get mad. I get that he's great, but
Yeah. Do you know what the longest golf drive ever is in a professional golf tournament?
Oh, it's Kyle Berkshire?
784.
787.
No
Wow.
way.
Did you just guess that?
Yeah.
787 yards?
Yeah.
At the Texas Open.
Uh,
I thought
Come
you
on.
knew
it's
it
pretty
somehow.
good. No.
You would have won a Price is Right because you didn't even bid over.
Yeah.
The guy, he drove it 300 yards and then it hit the cart path and it went past 3 different holes down the cart path. Some people think Tin Cup, that scene, maybe came from this, where it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah. I was thinking of a different hole. I was thinking of the one they did on the match. There's one in like in Wyoming or something. And there's a hole, and you can I've played it on a simulator, and you can actually, if you hit this, you got that altitude, so your ball's going to go farther. And if you can hit it 270, 280, it'll roll down a hill.
Mhm.
And they did it on the match, Bryson DeChambeau and them. And I mean, you're driving 700 yards easy there. Like, so that
Wow.
that's probably in a PGA event.
It's the Texas Open.
Yeah. So that's an actual like event. But if they ever played the thing, it's like that's in my head. That's what I was thinking. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro golfer Mark Witt at the 1991 Ben Hogan Knoxville Open drove a ball 300 yards, but it went to the left, went down the fairway, rolled down a hill backwards, and rolled backwards 250 yards. Going 50 yards.
Wow.
For a 300-yard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The longest putt ever made was 125 yards.
Is that Jack Nicklaus?
No, this was just like an amateur, but it was.
Did you ever see Jack Nicklaus?
That's one of my favorite
clips. He goes, "Look, just do this."
You want me to show you how it's done?
Yeah, he goes in.
Where was that? Like on a.
He was doing like a pro-am or like, something like that. And it's one of the commentators who played golf is like, well, how do I
Yeah.
putt this? He goes, just do this. And he hits it. And it's a crazy long putt.
This was a 66-year-old guy playing in St. Andrews. And the first 2 guys in front of him, the wind was at their back and they went way over. Par 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'm just going to putt it. And then it went over the hill.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there's a little, they couldn't see it. And then they couldn't find the ball and it was in the hole.
Wow.
How many people have to verify this before it's accepted? Like,
Yeah.
if you do something
Not much.
miraculous on the golf course?
Roundabout. Just a couple guys walking by. I don't know. I mean, this guy.
Well, I don't know about for Guinness, but
Well, there's a video. There's videos now of people
Okay.
putting from tees and the ball goes in the hole.
Really?
Yeah. And they're not super long par 3s, but it's like there's like a few videos where someone's done it.
But if Caleb and I came to you and said, I made 3 hole-in-ones this weekend, I mean, would you?
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
But
would you have to accept it as fact? Would
no,
people-
I wouldn't. I wouldn't accept it.
I know
I don't know
the
what you would want me. I wouldn't accept it.
Well, guess
I would
I'm
make
in.
The
y'all.
ten-
I'd go watch y'all swing. Right now. I'd go. Let me come. I go. Come swing the club
Come
real
on,
fast.
man.
Let me just see it.
I'm from Pinehurst, so
Yeah, that is
made-
true. You told me you're from Pinehurst. I'd be like,
yeah.
let me see you swing.
I think I made 2, at least.
At least 2.
You made contact with the ball twice? That's what it was.
You didn't play ever growing up in Pinehurst?
Everybody there kind of takes lessons
Yeah.
growing up, but
Okay.
never
It's,
really
like,
played.
serious.
It's very expensive
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's not
yeah,
like
yeah. It's not like a hop on course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was zoned out what I was about to say. I forgot what we were talking about.
All right.
Most movie tickets sold, Gone with the Wind.
Crazy that still up
Still
there.
holds up.
To adjusted for what ticket prices are now, it brought in $3.4 billion,
Oh wow.
Over.
way more than Avatar.
Yeah.
Really? More than like the new Star Wars and stuff, too.
Yep.
Never.
Right.
Oh, I was going to say that the local newspaper, the Tennessean here, you can put your name in the paper for a hole-in-one, or at least
Yeah.
you used to, but you have to have 2 witnesses
Yeah.
on the hole with
Oh.
you, and it'll list it. So and so hit at this course, this hole, witnessed by so and so and so and so.
Is that still on there? Because-
I think they finally stopped. I was the only one that still really enjoyed reading it.
Yeah.
I would always look at it. Occasionally,
They
I would
said
know
that-
somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew someone on it. There was our like legends where I play. Most country clubs or something send emails out,
Mhm.
and they're like, be like, this person got a hole in one here, but you do have the witness. Yeah.
Most Big Macs eaten in one setting. I think we may even mention this. Joy Chestnut, he ate 32.
There's a dude that like just eats Big Macs too. I saw that on TikTok, I think. Like he's had one a day for like the past 30 years.
That's all he eats?
Yeah.
Well, there was a guy in
Ryan just-
that documentary, Supersize Me.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy, that's what he did.
Morgan.
That's probably
You used to
what
have
it
to
was.
watch a whole documentary to get that
Yeah,
information.
now I
You
just got the-
now you got it in 1 second.
Yeah. I
That's
get-
the like. I mean, the only way I knew that is because I had to watch a 2-hour documentary.
Yeah.
And it's funny to be like, now you're like, no, it was 15 seconds of my life. And you know the same thing I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there's a guy that's been eating one of Big Macs every day for his life.
Yep.
He's doing fine.
Saves so much time,
Yeah.
too. I'm glad I did it that way.
Yeah.
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 I don't really watch movies. There's another TikTok thing where you can watch like the summary of movies.
Yeah.
And that's all you do.
That's all I do.
That's all you do.
Do you ever
don't do
binge
it.
watch?
Yeah.
The TikTok?
Binge watch TV?
Like I'll binge watch shows if they're really good.
Well, I know this 25-year-old guy from Brooklyn, most binge watched TV hours. He did 94 straight hours binge watching. Watched Bob's Burger, Game of Thrones, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Battlestar Galactica, among others. Set the world record. He had hallucinations and neurological side effects afterwards. But he did it.
Probably doesn't even remember Battlestar Galactica. Like he's like, I don't even. What was it about? He goes, I don't know. And you're like, why did I even do it? Yeah.
All right. I think that's about
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Yeah, don't forget Mike Vecchione special. I'm on tour. My dates are on tour. Caleb Elliott, you go out,
Hey.
check your you have a website and all that?
Yeah, check me out on socials, Caleb Elliott Comedy. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You have stuff?
I'm not sure when this comes out, but
It's gonna be
Oh,
before
yeah.
April. Yeah, in Salt Lake City.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Salt
yeah.
Lake
Brian
City.
co-headlining Wise Guys. A lot of people have messaged us saying they're getting tickets. It should be fun.
Yep, April
Yeah,
that's
15th,
awesome.
There you go.
16th.
Way to sell it. Should be fun. I mean, that's like Vandy's own. Have fun, expect to win.
Yeah.
You know, should be fun. All right. As always, we love you. Thank you very much. Bye. Nateland is produced by Nateland Productions and by me, Nate Bargatze, and my wife Laura on the All Things Comedy Network. Recording and editing for the show is done by Genovations Media. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to catch us next week on the Nateland Podcast.